The following is an introduction to the CT PT Tester series produced by Wuhan UHV. This series includes some different models. They have some differences in functions and technical parameters. You can choose the corresponding model according to your needs. The function of this series is mainly to test the transformer ratio polarity and volt-ampere characteristics. Let's use this CT PT tester to test this 600:5 CT. The instrument must be reliably grounded before the test. This is the wiring diagram of the instrument, including CT-PT secondary direct resistance, ratio polarity current method and voltage method, volt-ampere characteristics, and then PT ratio polarity. The terminals here are all based on the wiring diagram. There are very strict requirements for what to measure and how to connect. Don't connect it wrong. Now let's take the CT ratio polarity current method as an example. Here are P1 and P2, which are two large terminals. These two current terminals are connected to the primary side of the transformer P1 P2. S1 and S2 are connected to the secondary side of the transformer. Here is S1 and S2 to the transformer. The red clip is clamped on the upper end, which is the input terminal P1. The black clip is clamped on the lower end, which is the output terminal P2. Here are S1 and S2, do not connect them reversely. Otherwise, the polarity you measure will be wrong. The unused secondary terminals here should be short-circuited, because this is a current transformer. If it is a voltage transformer, the secondary terminals should be connected and not short-circuited, and should be open, so short-circuit this side. The entire wiring is connected. The instrument is connected to a 220 volts power supply. Turn on the power. Enter the test interface. Select the type, whether it is CT or PT. Select CT and select the test according to the wiring method. We are measuring the transformation ratio polarity of CT. Click on the transformation ratio polarity. It will prompt us whether we are using the current method or the voltage method. The wiring method is now the current method. Select the current method. OK. Then set it according to the transformer nameplate. For example, this transformer has a primary side of 600 ampere and a secondary side of 5 ampere. So select 605. After setting, turn on the power switch. Click Start. There will be a prompt that all windings on the secondary side of the CT cannot be open-circuited. We have just short-circuited them all. Click OK directly. The instrument starts the test. Do not touch the test line during this process. Its transformation ratio is 600:5. The polarity is subtractive polarity. The test is completed. You can print the data or save it. We will not print it. Exit. Now turn it off for the next experiment. Rewire. Turn off the power switch. Then turn it off. This is the wiring diagram of the instrument's volt-ampere characteristics, that is, the volt-ampere characteristics of CT and PT. It only needs to be connected to two terminals, K1 and K2. The color is up to us. There are special color wires to prevent wrong connection. Now we just use red and black. The other end is connected to the secondary side of the test object. After connecting the wires, turn on the power switch. As before, select CT. And then select excitation, which is the volt-ampere characteristics. Click to enter. Set the excitation current and excitation voltage. The excitation current is generally set according to the secondary side of the transformer nameplate. As for the excitation voltage, its maximum current and voltage can be set. That is, the maximum output voltage of the instrument. We can also set a relatively small value. Now a maximum output voltage is set. Turn on the power switch. Click Start directly. Click OK. Now the excitation voltage and excitation current are both out. We can see the excitation data here. which is very clear. We can also see the error curve. Rated load secondary direct resistance. This is the coefficient. That is, an error curve of 10%. Then exit. Turn off the power switch after the test is completed. Turn off the power.